Content to hold the puck. She slides it to Kasabud. Kasabud with a nice move to set up Dronen. Dronen comes out of the middle. She shoots. She scores!
Nice play there by Kasabud and Dronen there. Dronen got the feed on the blue line, and she had a lane straight to the net, and she took it. And I think she got all the way down to the hash marks, and she just made a nice shot on the blocker side, high over the blocker. So, nice play there.
What I liked about the whole play is Dronen had great composure. She found Kasabud. Kasabud wasn't looking for a wide side shot. She found her back through the middle, and there was a lot of room, and she took advantage of it. I think earlier you were talked about that she could have brought one in earlier, and there she did, and she finished it. So Spuds with a quick 2-1 lead here in the second period. So Dronen from Kasabud in the second period in a Spuds lead. Shots now 25-8 Spuds. Nice little kick there by soccer player Kasabud. And Anoka comes back up. Spaeth with the puck. Salvovold going hard to the net. Spaeth loses it temporarily. Drops it to Dronen, who shoots. And another save by the Anoka goaltender. Anoka now in transition. Coming up the ice through the neutral zone. Cut back to the middle. Nice play by Kasabud. And a chip in, and everybody goes for a change.
That was a good shift by the Spuds. Put a lot of pressure on the Anoka players on that last minute or so.
You got that right, and what I like about it is good change there by the Spuds. Could see they were running out of gas and got off the ice. New line with Holm. Holm trying to cut through the middle. She's still got it, driving towards the net. She kind of pulls up and gives it back to Grammer. Grammer looking for the shot. Good shot off the goaltender and into the corner when Krieg is there. Now Bruschi trying to come up the sidewall to slip it to Krieg. Krieg battles back down low into the corner. Has the puck. Bruschi looking for a pass and doesn't quite get through. Krieg gets it back to Grammer. Grammer cuts to the middle, takes a quick shot, and it's through the slot and wide. Feeney now bangs it back to Bruschi. Bruschi bringing it up the wall. Slides it back to Krieg. Krieg tied up there. Holm goes to help. Holm digging. Krieg comes out with it to Bruschi, who's high slot, but it's chipped back to neutral ice.
Good stick there by the Anoka player to get that one cleared out of the zone, and they're going to get a change.
Feeney goes to Bruschi. Bruschi bringing it in wide. Bruschi looking to see what can happen. Tries a backhand pass off her stick. Krieg's there trying to battle it along the wall. Now Anoka with the puck. Holm comes over and forces a turnover to Kasabud. But Anoka gets it right back, and they're on the move towards the Spud goal. Battling along the wall is Krieg and looks like Clute from my angle, and it is. Bruschi gets it and goes back to Kasabud, who sets up behind the net. Kasabud now carrying up through the Spud zone, going wide. Gets to the red line. Gets tripped up for a second, but it hits home stick, and we got offsides. So 6:28 left here in the second. Spuds leading it 2-1.
Yeah, I think the difference between the second goal they scored and after the first goal is the Spuds really came out hard after they scored that goal. They seemed like they had a little, they smelled the blood in the water, and they were a shark, and they really attacked, and they've been continuing that attack here going with 6:21 left in the second period.
So Clute with some nice moves, bringing it in deep, still has the puck. She's tied up and goes down, but there's no call, but Corton now with it. Finds Kasabud on D. Kasabud tees it up. And a save. I think I'm going to call that a fluffer, John.
Yeah, it's a work in progress for her, I think.
No, I think she saw that she had a good opportunity for the shot, but this goaltender, I don't think we're going to beat her with one up high from the outside. She's done a really, really good job.
That's right.
So Corton with the draw. She wins it back. Holmes just a little late getting there, but Corton still has it. She slides it back to Grammer. Grammer looking, gets to the middle, goes over to Feeney, who tees it up, and some traffic. Holmes is right on the doorstep. Holmes still with the puck along the sidewall, but she loses it, and it goes back to neutral ice where LeBon was there temporarily. LeBon tapping on her stick. Grammer now with the puck. Does a nice job of sliding it to Feeney. Feeney looking. Nice job there. LeBon, but here's Corton busting through the middle on the loose puck. LeBon now with it. She's working the corner. She's digging. It's still loose in that corner. LeBon does a good job of getting it back temporarily. Anoka now with the puck comes around the net. tries to hit their wing, but Feeney is there. Feeney bangs it back down to home. Now Corton with the puck. She slides it to home, who gets partially blocked shot. LeBon there. Blocker saved by the Anoka goaltender, and it goes back, and they're going to fire at the length of the ice. And we'll have ourselves an icing.
Spud's defensemen have done a really good job of working the offensive blue line tonight. They've kept a lot of pucks in, but they've pulled pucks off the wall, brought them to the middle, getting shots to the net, creating opportunities for their forwards. So I've been really pleased with how the Spuds defensemen have been playing tonight.
Yeah, and a young group, and I think they're getting better as we've gone along. So Spaeth now wins the draw temporarily to Dronen. Still loose, but Dronen is working hard, and she has the puck. She goes back to Casabud, who gets tripped up, and we are going to have a power play for your Spuds.
A Moorhead Dental Associates power play.
You know, if I was only as good at you at remembering the sponsorship. There we go. And John has it nailed once again. Say it one more time so maybe I'll remember it.
It's a Moorhead Dental Associates power play.
So the Spuds had a great power play last time, got their first goal. Brewski's on it here with Krieg and Holm. On defenses, Dronen and Casabud. Dronen setting it up through the middle. Slides it to Brewski. Brewski's got a look. She's going to tee one up, and it's right to the pads. Nice shot by Brewski, just to no avail. Brewski now with the puck back to Dronen. Dronen going to the middle, tries to go back to Brewski, but a good stick by Anoka. Spuds battle all the way back. Dronen's got it. She's coming back up the ice with speed. She's content to take it herself and gets knocked off the puck. And it's going to go all the way down. There, I think she needs to move it a little bit.
Dronen being on the left side of the ice there on the blue line, she's a righty. It's a tough play to make that pass back down to the wall.
Yep.
Because the stick and Anoka got their stick in the way there.
So Brewski's going to bring it up. Does a nice job of setting it up over to Krieg, who fires it off the glass. Anoka pushes it back behind the net. Krieg is there, still with the puck. Goes up the wall to Brewski. Brewski slows it down a little bit. Casabud now in the middle. She gets it to Brewski. Brewski has the chance, but decides to pull it up as she misplays it just a little bit. Brewski now with the puck in low, goes to Casabud. Casabud's going to shoot it, and an easy glove save. You know, I like the puck movement. Again, just maybe need a little traffic out front of the net.
Yeah, and it seems like we're a little farther away from each other than I think we need to be. Especially the defense, I think, can move a little closer to the top of the circles to cut down that length that they're shooting from because that shooting from the blue line, it's a long shot, and with this type of goalie, it's a pretty easy save for Pavrud.
Well, I think Kate was trying to get Brewski set up on that sidewall because there's a pretty big gap as they're creating that for our team is a good look to come off that hash mark. So Holm gets it. She gets a chance right there. Dronen now with the puck. She slides it towards Holm. Holm now with it's going to go back to Casabud. Casabud to the middle. Casabud tried to get it to Holm. She gets the shot up and over the net. Spaeth wins the battle, though. Dronen has the puck. Dronen going to the middle. It bounces on her. She falls down, but Casabud is there. Casabud slides it back to Holm. Holm's going to attack the net. There it is, high off the glass. Good look there for Holm. Now Dronen battling along the wall, gives it to Casabud. Casabud slides it to Holm. Holm walking in, and again, she's got a chance with some traffic. Off a shin pad into the corner, but Dronen is there. Dronen tries to get it back over to Corton. Holmes there deep in the corner. Now Corton with the puck. Anoka at full strength, and here's a turnover. Anoka coming. Chance for a 3-on-2. She goes down, but there's no call. I think they're just battling for the puck. Now Holm with the puck. She slides it back in deep.
Good looking passes on that power play. We just didn't get a lot generated out of it. We had a couple missed opportunities by missing the net, but I do like the way we're moving the puck on the power play. It looks good.
And I think the composure of setting it up and not being in an overall rush and making the good play is there. Now Holm trying to make a move. She's in. She's got a backhand. Goalie makes the save, goes back to the corner, but Corton's there. Back to Grammer. Grammer slides it to Feeney. Feeney's got a look, but it's shot off of Spaeth. It back over to the corner. Holmes on her temporarily. Anoka shoots it down, but apparently they're going to call that off the Spuds.
Grammer's done a nice job bringing that puck off the wall and moving it either to the net or to her partner and creating opportunities tonight.
Grammer going coast to coast here. She picks it up, and she's into the Spud zone. She goes to the middle to Brewski. Brewski just didn't quite have the room. Holmes on the sidewall. Ella Holmes still battling there with Brewski. Slides it back in. Casabud pulls it off the wall to her partner, who has a look but pulls it back. Back again to Casabud. Casabud turns away. She slides it back to Holm. Blocked by the shins, but Casabud has it. She turns it, but she's tripped up momentarily. Anoka now with the puck coming through the neutral zone. Casabud battles with her, and it's down to the Spud zone. Kelsey Klutz there first. She turns it back up. She is going to slide it to Krieg. Krieg bangs it up the wall. Still carrying. Potential 3-on-2.
We're under a minute here in the second period.
Quick period here going so far, and another shot by Klute, but it goes wide. Holm now on the wall. She slides it to Casabud, who goes to Klute. Klute tries to shoot, or give it to Holm. Holm tries to shoot, but it goes wide. And back to neutral ice. Casabud now with it on the far blue line. She brings it back up the ice, but it's a turnover at the Spuds defensive blue line. Anoka now battling hard. Brewski's in there trying to get it back. Klute wins the battle up to Krieg. Holm going towards the far side. She pulls it back up. 16 seconds left here in the second period. Casabud breaks it out towards Krieg to Brewski. Brewski turns it, and it goes all the way down. And with 5.8 seconds, we'll have a face-off to the right of Jenke.
Just need to make sure we win this draw here on the defensive zone and get out of this with a 2-1 lead going into the third for the Spuds.
Spuds with a huge shooting advantage here, 33-8. So 5.8 seconds left here in the second. Corton with the draw. Corton ties her up nicely. Puck still sitting there. LeBon chips it out, and that'll do it. So, as we look upon the wonderful scoreboard again, John, a one-goal game.
The First Community Credit Union scoreboard.
Absolutely. Give them all the credit they deserve.
Yeah, it's, shots say 33-8. It's hard to believe it's a 2-1 game just by, how dominant the Spuds were in that second period. Give credit to Anoka and specifically Gretchen Pavrud, the sophomore in net for Anoka. She's done a really good job of keeping them in this game. And as well as I know, that when you have a one-goal game, anything can happen. So, going into the third period, the game plan, I think, for the Spuds would just be to continue to play like they're playing, play smart defensively, and just keep getting pucks to the net with some traffic. Because, for Anoka, they're still in this game. They don't care about the shots right now. It's a one-goal game. One shot can change the entire game here, so you just got to be aware of that going into the third period.
Just an update there. They added one more shot for Anoka, who had 4 shots there in the second period. And you can give credit to Jenke because hasn't had a lot of action. That's tough as a goaltender. So hopefully she can kind of stay loose and stay into it, and has so far as they did not have a lot of opportunities. But again, same thing in the first, and all of a sudden you get one kind of sneaks by them just because you hadn't seen some rubber, and she had made a good save rate before that. So going to the third, we'll see what happens. So after 2 periods, Spuds 2, Anoka 1.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The Moorhead Legacy Education Foundation and Spud History are writing a book that will celebrate Moorhead School's 150th anniversary. Set to be published in 2023, the book will contain some 300 pages and over 2,000 photos. Spud History is looking for photos, uniforms, scrapbooks, newspaper clippings, or anything else that will help tell our story. You can email Brian Cole if you have anything to donate. spudhistory@moorheadschools.org. It's a great day to be a Spud.
All right, getting ready to start third period action. The Spuds are just coming back onto the ice. What do you think maybe the message was for either team in the locker room before the start of this third period?
Yeah, I think the Spuds, I think, they obviously have dominated most of this game. It's just doing more of the same. I think, they've had some opportunities in tight with the goaltending where they missed the net, or maybe they would like some of those opportunities back. So you just got to, go into every shift, work hard, do your job, and, keep the game simple. Don't take too many chances, unnecessary chances for the Spuds. I think for Anoka, they got to be pretty pleased going into the third period with a 1-goal game and understand that one shot could make a difference, and this thing could be tied up before you know it. And then anything can happen. So I think for them, it's they're going to try to come out as hard as they can and make a big push here in the beginning.
Well, I always feel like it's the first 5 minutes of the third period when you're in one of these tight ones here. And it isn't as tight as probably the score. We obviously can tell that the Spuds have had the better of the play tonight. But just sitting here looking, first 5 minutes, you start putting a lot more pressure on as time goes down. If the Spuds can get a quick one and get that 2-goal margin, or, if Anoka pops one in and we're off to another race down the stretch. So Brewski's line with – looks like Dronen will be with her starting this third period in home. Kasabud and Clute are on defense. So Brewski on the faceoff. Won by Anoka. Pushed back through the neutral ice. They chip it in deep. Kasabud is there first. Circles it around. Dronen's there. She picks it up off the wall. To Brewski coming through the middle over to Home. Home gets it and gets it in deep. She's battling in the corner. Brewski's there first. Hits Dronen in a shot on net and a glove save.
Well, that was a nice breakout coming out of the Spud zone. Kasabud rang the puck around the boards. Not probably the most ideal on the breakout, but Brewski did a really nice job picking it up with speed. Came up through the neutral zone, ended up on Ella Holm's stick, who ended up getting a weaker shot on net, but nonetheless a shot. So good work by the Spuds there.
Yeah, probably more a deflection maybe than a shot. But here we go. Brewski on the draw. Won by Anoka. Once again, Ella Holm hustling as hard as she can. Turns it back over, but Anoka gets the puck. Dronen is there, but Brewski picks it off. Backhand pass, but to no avail. Brewski now along the wall. Trying to slide it to someone. She's got it now and gives it to Clute. Clute gets to the middle. Slides it over to Kasabud, who has a shot. Good, hard, low shot. Rebound and a goal.
Well, what did we talk about? Traffic in front, and there it is. Rebound goal again.
During the break there, we were talking about getting people out front, getting some deflections, taking the goalie's eyes away. And here, lo and behold, in the first 51 seconds, the Spuds are on the board and increase the lead 3-1.
I believe that was Ella Holm on that rebound that put
Yes.
that one away? Okay.
Yep, I'll wait here to see who gets the assist. Corton comes out now with Holm and Spaeth.
Well, if you're Coach Kraft, that's the best way to start the third period.
Home from Kasabud is the official ruling on the score. Now Feeney with the puck down deep in the Spud zone. Grammer battling hard. She pushes it up the wall, but it gets past Spaeth. Anoka's able to hold the zone, but Grammer gets it back. Grammer on the move. She's coming through neutral ice. She still has the puck. She slides it over to Corton, who shoots it off the rebound to the goal, or to the right of the goaltender, and then back out to neutral ice.
Oh, it was a nice rush by Grammer. She carried it out of her own end all the way down. Ended up on, I think it was Space Stick, or was it? Yeah, I think it was Space Stick there for the shot.
Home battling through the middle. Spaeth ends up with it on her stick. It goes deep into the Anoka zone. Anoka goes D to D, coming up the near side, goes back to the far side. Still deep in their zone, but they push it up the wall and now get out. But it's turned over to Home temporarily, but Anoka gets it back and drives it in deep to the Spud zone. Still with the puck is Anoka. Slides it back. Corton tries to disrupt it with Kasabud. Puck still on the stick of Anoka. They turn it, try to cycle it down low into the corner in a shot, but it goes wide. Lund there temporarily. Good stick by Corton. Over to Spaeth. Spaeth does the right thing by chipping it out. Kasabud with the puck up to Home. Home turns it up now. Slows it down, drops it back to Kasabud. Kasabud working it, slides it out front, off the goalie's pads, over to the far side. Home still with the puck. She's driving it towards the net. Tied up there. Gives it back to Salvovold. Salvovold makes a nice move and is in. She takes a shot and a save.
That was a heck of a save by Pavrud there on Salvovold. Salvovold made a nice.
Cassabud with a shot, another rebound. Krieg doing a good job of getting a stick on that one. Puck chipped back out. Bria Holm just now finally getting off for the change, and Laban is on. Cassabud and Lund both go for a change, and we'll have an icing call here on Anoka.
Yeah, this is where you can start. You know, the ice seems a little bit slanted right now in the third period here. Spuds are really putting on a lot of pressure, but this is where you can really, you know, either develop some not so good habits or develop some good habits. I think the key for the Spuds is keeping those shifts short, keeping the lines rolling, and keeping the pressure on.
So Laban now battling the puck down in low. Near side through neutral ice. Trying to make a move on Clute, who does a nice job of holding it up to draw potential offsides, and it's back out to neutral ice. Anoka now content to chip it back in. Clute now with the puck. To Laban. Tried to get it to Krieg. Laban now bounces it up towards Krieg.
Klute's made some really nice plays. You know, she doesn't play like a freshman. She plays pretty seasoned. She made a nice play there on the blue line, stepped up, made an Anoka player make a play, and then she got the puck back and made a nice outlet pass.
She shows such great composure for a young kid and really moves the puck well. Salvovold trying to hit Holm coming across. Holm, Brewski, and Dronen now out there. It's in the skates of Holm, who gets it back to Cassabud. Up to Dronen. Dronen's going to beat the defenseman. She's in. She slides it to Brewski, who shoots it high, and it's off the goaltender to the back of the wall.
That was a great move by Dronen there to spring that and then get it over to Brewski.
I just like the way they move the puck through the zone, and very unselfish play by Dronen. Now Grammer shoots it high up off the glass, comes back to Holm, who buries it for the rebound and a goal.
Nice.
You know, there just a little puck luck for our Spuds. That came high off the glass, bounced back up to Holm, who finishes it.
Yeah, I think Grammer's going to get the assist on that goal from Holm or by Holmes on Holmes' goal.
No doubt about it. But we got I'm not sure what the call is, but apparently it must have been offsides.
Oh.
Yeah. The goal was up on the board, but no goal. So here, Brewski's going to take the draw. Pulls it back to Cassabud. Man in the crease, I think, was the call, John.
Okay.
Looking at the goalie, the refs, Doug Durgan made that towards, or maybe it was Craig, made that indication towards the Spuds bench. So here we are, deep in the Spud zone. Holm putting on the pressure. It's nice that the scoreboard still says 4-1, but I believe it is 3-1. So Feeney up to Brewski. Brewski now with the puck, looking for someone to pass to. Catches Holm coming across, and they're going to call it offside.
Yeah, that was a good call by the linesman there. Holm just had about a half a step over the blue line when she got the pass, but you can see like they get hungry when they feel like they can score, and they get putting some good pressure on. You know, they're like sharks in the water, these Spuds. So.
Well, so far our high water mark has been 4 on the season. Maybe we can get a fourth one yet. Lots of time, 11.5 left here in the third. Corton now with the puck. Gets rubbed out along the wall, but Spaeth is there. She's looking for someone to pass to, gets Feeney. Feeney takes the shot just to the left of the goalie. She scoops it up, and we'll have a face-off.
Nice pass by Spaeth coming out of the corner to get it over to Feeney to get it on net.
So Corton in to take the draw. Corton, Bria Holm, and Spaeth on a line here with Lund and Feeney. Face-off one. Holm walks it in, takes a shot, and it goes wide. Lund with the puck.
Man,
nice.
That was a good look coming off the face-off there for Holm, for Bria.
A nice little play by Corton to hold up her center, let Bria come behind and take the shot. Spaeth now with the puck working behind, turned over to Anoka. Anoka trying to break it out, gets it off the wall, but it looks like Feeney's going to hold it. Holm's got a good look. She takes the shot. The puck's lying there, but a good save by the goaltender. Corton working the corner, trying to battle through a check. Spaeth comes to help. Corton still with the puck being held up along the wall, but moves her feet, almost gets free, but it's turned to Anoka. Anoka now coming up past Feeney, down deep into the corner. Feeney on chase. Holm picks it off. Holm now with the puck. Brings it back into the Spud zone. She's going to try and turn it back up ice. She tries to get it to Spaeth, but it's blocked. Still battling for the puck here are the Spuds. Lund now with the puck. She gets it over to Martinson. Martinson pushes it back up to the center of the ice, where Anoka will take it from there. They're coming back in. Looks like Martinson's on the wing here with
That's Heineman. 27 is Heineman.
Oh, excuse me.
Yep.
You're Heineman, and 13 is
That's Dielstra.
Dielstra. Sorry, young ladies, but the first time they've been on the ice here in the game as we are at the 9:54 mark of the third period. So Krieg centering them. Shot now by Anoka. Turned aside by Janke to the corner. Kasabud is there. Kasabud turns it up. As it's turned over back to Anoka. They got it deep in the Spud zone in the corner. Kasabud battling there with Krieg. Puck just held up along the wall.
It's nice to see some of these young Spuds getting some ice time here because, there is a lot of parity in this group. And, on any given night, there's a nice save by Janke there. Yeah, like I said, it's nice to see some of these players. There's a lot of parity in the Moorhead program for the girls' side, and a lot of young, promising up-and-coming girls. So you see some new faces here getting ice time. Dielstra, Heineman, Martinson. So it's nice to see they're playing well.
Brewski will step in now. We got Clute and Kasabud on defense. Brewski with Holm and Dronen. Circles back around. Dronen waits for it there. We got a 3-on-2. She slides it to Brewski. Brewski mishandles it slightly, but it ends up on the stick of Dronen. Brewski gets it back. Now Anoka coming back up the ice. Dronen coming hard on a back check. Swings her stick, and the puck goes back below the goal line there. Feeney now with it, slides it up to Dronen. Dronen's going to try to get it across to Holm, but it's turned over, and Anoka has a look. And they fired up over the cage, but Janke's there to hold on.
I mentioned some of the young Spuds. A couple forwards from JV moved up to play varsity tonight in the absence of Maddie Hansen. And give you an update on Maddie Hansen. She seems to be walking around better. She hasn't been practicing, and she obviously hasn't been playing. And she is, I think, going to be okay. It's just going to take her a little bit of time here to get to 100%.
So here's Holm with it up the near side. She tries to get it across to Brewski, and it goes in off sides. The Spuds tag up. Anoka now with the puck in their own zone. Holm tries to put pressure. Anoka just throws it back towards neutral ice. Goes down towards the Spud zone where Feeney is. Feeney now sets it up behind. Gets it to Holm. Holm gets it out to neutral ice where it's hit back in deep to the Spud zone. But now Grammer over to Holm. Brewski goes for a change, so here comes Holm with Dronen in Corton. Dronen bangs it back towards Holm. Holm's trying to move it up the wall. Dronen tries to get it to Corton out front. Holm and Dronen are both going for a change. Lund is there now. She has the puck. She's going to turn it back up. She chips it in deep and chases after it. She holds back up as Holm and Corton are there. Kasabud with a shot towards the net and a save, and she'll hold on.
Lund did a nice job there. She had her head up before she crossed the blue line. She made sure that all of her teammates were on the other side, so it was onside. Obviously takes a few more seconds off the clock, and then actually she jumps in the offense and tries to get in on the offense too. So nice job by Lund there.
Very good shift. So here we go. Corton has it. She kind of pulls it back to Holm. Holm tries to battle with it, but it ends up off her stick over to Kasabud and to Lund, who bangs it back in deep. Holm now along the wall battling. Puck is chipped back out to Kasabud. Kasabud is going to turn it there. Tries to beat one player as it's loose and back towards the Spud zone. Anoka player battling against Lund. Holm is there temporarily. Lund, Corton battle along the wall. Puck still loose. Now on the stick of Anoka temporarily, but then off Corton's stick. Anoka player goes down. Home now with it, slides it to Corton. Corton coming through the center ice. She's going to try and beat one, but it's knocked off her stick. Home now with it. She's trying to make a move. She cuts in. Puck temporarily off hers to Spaeth, who gets a quick shot on net and a save. Now Anoka trying to get back up, harassed by Spaeth, who does a nice job of keeping it in the Spuds or in the Anoka zone. Comes back out. Cassabud bangs it in deep. Krieg now with it in the corner, trying to battle, trying to win puck possession. She holds it up there and is pinned against the wall. Home slides in there also. Comes back out to Anoka, who's on the move on a 2-on-2 with Annie Krieg chasing. Anoka carries it wide. Good step by Clute. Back now deep into the Spud zone. Feeney battles with it in the corner. Pins her up against the wall. Puck comes loose. Anoka has a chance. They slide it across. Now Salvovold goes to the corner. She's battling hard with Krieg and Clute now with the puck.
That was a nice look by Ella Hennis, the junior from Anoka. Slid it over. Almost a good opportunity there for Anoka.
Krieg slides it back to Feeney. Feeney tries to get it out to Salvovold, who has great hands and tried to make a tip. Feeney tries to hold it in. Anoka bangs it in all the way down to the Spud zone, but not far enough for the ice. But Grammer's there. She turns it back up and turns back around as Spuds go for a partial change. Laban now tips it back to Dronen. Dronen with it. Dronen is going to carry by herself. She's going to beat the player, and it goes a little bit wide. She tries to tip it back out front, but it goes to Anoka.
Good speed there by Dronen.
5:18 left here in the third. Sorry about that, John. But it was a good attempt by Dronen, just didn't quite catch up to it. Now Cassabud with it. We got Laban, Dronen, and now Brewski comes onto the ice for Salvovold. Cassabud over to Brewski. Brewski now battling along the wall, using her strength to try and cut in. Off her stick a little bit, but she wins the battle and gets it back along the wall. She's driving through. Home picks it up and gets it loose. Tries to go to Dronen, but it's picked off. This line has looked pretty good so far here in the third period. Cassabud now with the puck. She chips it back up to Dronen. Dronen's looking for Home. Hits Home in stride. Home now with it. Tried to cut in, but is good defense by Anoka. Dronen's there again. Now Brewski gets it to Home. Home with a shot and a save.
Nice little play down low by Brewski and to find Ella Home in front of the net, who got a good shot on net.
Now Lund tries to hold it in.
Oh, it looks like we got one there. Lund gave her a little hook there just at the top of the circle, and she's going to the box here.
Just trying to play hard, though. I think she was trying to keep it in.
It wasn't much, but it was just enough where the
and it looks like she's going to go for a trip. And it again, 3-1 hockey game. You never know what will happen here as Anoka will go to the power play.
Hey, and we got a oh no, it's not a Spud power play.
But you can still call it that if you want, I guess. All right, so we have Home taking the draw with, it looks like Spaeth on defense. We have Cassabud and Feeney. Feeney now with the puck. She rings it along. Spaeth is there with the puck now as she brings it, bangs it, tries to get by the D, but it's picked off. 4:05 remaining here in the third. Again, Lund goes to the box for a trip.
Again, here we just have to be careful and cautious and make the simple plays, and because Anoka gets if they get a goal here on the power play, they're right back in this game. So the Spuds just have to make sure they do everything right.
You know, as we always say, make the right hockey play. I think a good friend of mine, Jason Brewski, uses that repeatedly, and I'll mention him on that one. And a save here by Janke.
And as I mentioned, there's a good opportunity. It looks like Francois, the freshman, number 34, had a good look on the goaltender, the Spud goalie, but Janke comes up big there.
Well, we had a chance really to bang it down. I know Spaeth was trying to make a play, but again, you're 4 minutes left in a 2-goal hockey game. The idea there, probably chip it, burn the clock, get it down deep. Brewski now on the draw. She wins it cleanly. Grammer gets to it. He's being harassed by Anoka, but fights through it. Great job by Grammer. Tries to get it all the way down, but it's intercepted, but at least out to neutral ice. Now Krieg is battling. Anoka bringing it back up. Brewski with a good back check, and the puck is on the stick of Anoka at the blue line. She takes a long shot, but wide. Krieg and Brewski Casabud and Grammer. Casabud is going to tee it up, and she will send it all the way the length of the ice.
This Anoka squad has got some good freshmen, good young freshmen. That number 25, Alm, I've seen her a few times. She's big, long body, long stick. When she gets moving up the ice, she gets going pretty good.
Brewski with a nice shot on net there. Oh, Kate steps up there, but we're okay as it is a one-on-one, and Grammer does a great job to take it off her
nice
stick.
job by Grammer there.
And Grammer sends it the length of the ice. 22 seconds left on the Lund penalty. 2:33 left here in the third. Spuds leading 3-1. Home now on the ice with Dronen, Feeney, and Casabud on the defense. And a drop pass ill-advised there goes to Dronen, but she can't quite clear. Anoka now with the puck, but it's knocked off her stick by a good play by Feeney. Casabud battling in the corner. Spuds are now at full strength. Dronen now reaches out. Great clear by her, giving herself up. Now we have Home, Dronen, and Spaeth up front. Now Home on the move. Has a little bit of a break. Got Spaeth with her. Finds her out front. Spaeth goes in. She hits it off the post and back to the goaltender.
Wow, Ella Holm made a great pass over to Spaeth on the 2-on-1 because the defender came over to play Ella. Holm slid it over. Spaeth actually made a great move, went to her backhand. She just maybe lost control of the puck just at the last second when she's ready to put it in. It kind of caromed off the post, and it was right behind the Pavrud to make the save. But good effort there.
So Spaeth will take the draw here. Holm now with it. Kelsey Clute steps up, holding the zone. Dronen there. It goes back towards the Anoka goaltender, who pushes it aside. Spaeth is working on the corner to Home. Home bangs it wide, and it'll clear all the way around back to neutral ice. Feeney is on the move and has it there.
Ella Holmes kind of making that her office on that right side of the goaltender there. She's finding some open space, and she's had a couple really good looks.
Oh, another good play by Home, who's had a heck of a game here tonight. She's really moving her feet. Back to Feeney from Dronen. Oh, Feeney tries to go back to her, and we got ourselves a possible breakaway. Coming in on Janke. She shoots, and a save. Dronen now with the puck will flip it back to neutral ice. Spaeth is there. She turns it and goes back up the ice. 1 minute here remaining in the third period. Spuds leading 3-1. Clute there to challenge. Gets off the puck over to Bria Holm, who turns it up ice. Bria Holm comes through the middle. Tries to beat everybody and does, and she's in. And a save that goes up off the goaltender and up into the netting.
Good individual effort there by Bria Holm to get that opportunity. Pavrud makes a heck of a save on her blocker side again.
So we got Brewski, Krieg, and Holm out here with Grammer and Casabud. 44 seconds left here in the third. Spuds leading 3-1. Brewski up for the draw. She wins it cleanly to Grammer. Grammer slides it over to Casabud, who will take a low, hard shot. It is deflected back to the corner. Grammer is there, pulls it off the wall, gets to the middle, slides it to Casabud. Casabud is going to shoot again. And a rebound sitting there. Goalie makes the save. Good hard shot by Kate, and they're going to clear it all the way back towards the Spud zone. Icing will be called, I guess. Thought he was going to wave it off. I shouldn't anticipate that. It didn't even look like it crossed the goal line.
Well, we have 22 seconds left on the FCCU scoreboard, and Spuds have a face-off down in the Anoka end. Like I said, this Pavrud goaltender, she's really done a good job in net to keep the Spuds at a 2-goal game, and darn near Anoka had a goal there on that breakaway. So it's regardless of the shots, it's been scoreboard shows it's only a 2-goal game so far.
There's another puck sitting there, and I think Annie Krieg just scored her first goal of the night in the Spuds' fourth.
Sorry, Mitch, I didn't let you talk there to call that last goal, but Spuds get a goal.
Well, there was a puck bouncing around there, and I think the beneficiary of it was Annie Krieg. It came right to her, and she had the open look, and she finished. Not sure if there'll be what the assist will be on that one, but with 10 seconds left here, the Spuds get their season-high fourth goal of the season. So 10 seconds left here. Brewski takes the draw. Assists go to Bria Holm and Taylor Brewski. So that's the buzzer, and that's a final for us here, John. Thoughts before we close it up here?
Well, I think it's definitely going to give us some, the Spuds some confidence moving into tomorrow's game. I think getting 4 goals on the board kind of gets that monkey off your back. We had some girls that were struggling and getting on the scoreboard. They got on the scoreboard tonight, so that's going to give them some confidence into moving in tomorrow. So I think in that regard, in addition to the win, it's going to definitely help the Spuds moving into tomorrow's night's contest against Apple Valley.
So your last goal there was Krieg from Home and Brewski. And the third goal of the period, I believe, was scored by Ella Home from Dronen. Am I correct on that, if I remember right?
I believe so, yes.
So your Spuds get up to 3-3, even their record up to 3-3 on the season. Final shots were 51 to, I believe they've taken it down, but I believe it was 15. So to wrap it up here, your Spuds win over Anoka 4-1. We'll see you tomorrow. The Spuds will take on Apple Valley at 4 o'clock, and we will be back on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Again,
Good
final
job,
here
Mitch.
from tonight, 4-1. Your Spuds evening their record to 3-3.